grads, I wish I could congratulate you all in person, but until that's a possibility, I am so blessed to share this video with you. Although I haven't known you all for that long, I'm impressed by each and every one of you, and oh my goodness. Your drives, personalities, and love for God always leave me with a smile every Tuesday night, and I know that these qualities will serve you so well in the future. I had a tough time coming up with a message for this video, but one thing that kept coming into my mind again and again was this story from grade 12 and the little adventure I had with my friends. It was during IB exams, which is like honors exams for those of you who don't know, and my friends and I were allowed to take off up to 2 classes to study for other exams. Now, of course, being teenagers, we didn't entirely use that for its intended purpose, and we decided we were going to play Uno. So we all gathered in the cafeteria, hunched over this little table, trying to hide our cards so that the teachers didn't see, and we were just giggling to each other about how rebellious we were and just having a blast. And we knew we were going to get in trouble because we were supposed to be studying, but it felt like it was worth it in the moment, just to have some fun together and spend time in the middle of exams. And our teachers did find out, so we were of course expecting to get in trouble, but to our surprise, they actually covered for us and marked us as present in our classes. Now, we asked them why later on, and they told us simply that they knew that we worked so hard all the time. They knew that it was out of character for us to skip a class like that, but they basically treasured us spending time with one another and just getting to know each other better and deepening those relationships. Now, I wasn't a Christian when I was in high school, but years later now I can see the message there. And the message, of course, isn't that it's good to skip class, it's bad to skip class, it's bad to be dishonest, but what they said to us stuck with me about the most important things in life, which is the joy from deepening our relationships. The most of these relationships, of course, being our relationship with God. Now, sometimes we take for granted how awesome it is to serve such a loving God, but when we spend time with Him, we get so many memories and so much wisdom and so many things we just couldn't achieve on our own. And it's just so important to take that time to deepen that relationship. I know you all have such a passion for Jesus, and I am so thankful for the light you've all shed on the Warehouse. We're so blessed to get to live alongside you and to have mentored you through your high school careers. And I'd like to just share a verse in closing. It's Philippians 2:12-13. So now work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, for it is God who works in you, both to will and to work for His good pleasure. Congratulations, grads. I'm praying for wisdom and blessings in your future.
Know that we're all praying for you, and I just have a little bit of tidbits of advice for you guys. Try and be content where you are right now in life and be present in the moment, and don't spend too much time looking to the past or toward the future. I think look to the past to learn from it and stay there briefly, but don't linger there too long, because regret can set in and all that stuff, and God doesn't want us focused on that. He wants us in the present. And we're also, just so you know, we're in pandemic times, just in case you didn't know that, but sadly and unfortunately, you may need to rethink your future plans of school, maybe to fit our current world environment, or maybe you just, changed your mind about your future, or about what you wanted to go back to school for. It's going to really be challenging. It's going to be hard, and possibly like the death of a dream or the postponement of a dream. And you are built, though, to do hard things. And with God, nothing is impossible. And I know that you're going to do great. And you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Always ask questions about everything. Be kind, speak graciously, and forgive yourself. That's probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, is speak kindly to myself. I can be a great encourager to other people, but when it comes to my own stuff in my own life, man, I'm really hard on myself, and I speak super critically and negatively, and just awful to myself sometimes. And I just want you to know that that's not what God thinks of you. Those things, those thoughts in your head that are super critical, that are actually not kind, that are actually destructive, that's not what God thinks about you, and that's not what you should be speaking to yourself. So I think just be cognizant of how you're speaking to yourself, because it can determine a lot of things and a lot of emotions that can come out of that. So it is hard. Maybe just don't talk to yourself out loud in public or something. I don't know, do it in the car, because nobody knows you talking to yourself. I do it all the time, Bluetooth and all. Anyways, don't compare your life with someone else's. Again, a hard thing to do, right? We think everybody else is awesome. We think everybody else's gifts and talents are awesome, but we're awesome. You're awesome. I'm awesome. You're the only one that gets to be you, and God has a plan for you, and He wants you to use those gifts that He gave you. And it's super easy to fall away from God, I find. So each day, I would recommend practicing spending time in the Word and pray always. Do not be deceived by hollow and deceptive teachings. Colossians 2:8. See to it that no one takes you captive through hollow and deceptive philosophy, which depends on human tradition and the elemental spiritual forces of the world rather than on Christ. I know there's a high statistic of students who actually walk away from the church after they are done high school, and I don't want that to be you. So reach out to Hannah, reach out to anybody. We want you connected. Carter is the young adult. He's awesome. He's staring at me right now, actually. So he is really, really good. And yeah, we want you connected. So wherever you go, whatever you're doing, you contact somebody here at the church. We will walk you through. We will get you connected with somebody. If you're actually moving away, I don't know your plans, but man, be connected. Stay connected. It's super important. And I don't know, I find that sometimes this life is really challenging, especially now, and I always think of what are the things that bring me joy. So they're like the mountains, coffee, spending time with people, reading, I'd say exercising, but that's a lie. So gardening. Anyways, I want you guys to find the things that bring you joy. Everybody has different things that bring them joy. Find them. And man, I'm gonna miss you. And I know this is take 2 of my thing, and I cried the first time, and I said, I'm not gonna cry, Pat. I'm gonna miss you. Oh, you're awesome. And it's been a privilege and an honor to get to know you through these teenage years. And yeah, be connected. That's what you need to do. Stay connected. Stay connected with your church family, with your mentors, and with God, for sure. Love you all.
Hi, my name is Kevin. I've been serving at the warehouse for 6 years now. I'm so excited to see you guys graduate. It's been so cool to watch you grow and just become little humans that can actually contribute to the world. We're encouraged to give an encouragement, and mine would be your plans that you have for the future, definitely pursue them. Go for them. You'll be told you can do anything, and it's true, you can do most things, but it's all through Christ. And I'm always reminded of Jeremiah 29:11, when it talks about God's plans and the plans He has for you. They're good. He wants you to prosper, but they're His plans. And while we can have all the plans we want, they don't always happen. So pursue God, pursue Him, get to know Him more. And through getting to know Him, you'll get to know His plans for you. You'll know which roads to take and which roads to avoid. And in the end, you'll find that happiness, you'll find that hope in Christ, and you'll find that prosperousness. Dang it.
So I know it's been a very rough grade 12 year for a lot of you, and this is a very different grad for you, but God really just laid upon my heart something He wants you to hear. So Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. Proverbs 16:9 says, a man's heart plans his ways, but the Lord directs his steps. A minister, Marianetta Williams, stated, allowing God to order your steps will usher you into His presence as He fulfills the plans designed specifically for you before the foundation of the world. Steps made in our own will because of the lack of knowledge or rebellion always lead to destruction. So the only words of wisdom I can offer you today, I feel matter more than anything else I could ever say to you, and that is to seek His face Include him in your lives, your choices, asking him for his will, his guidance. He will never give you bad advice. We may not always understand why or what he has planned, where you're supposed to be. But if we lean on him, he will direct you to the right place you're supposed to be. He loves you. He created you. He ultimately cares more about your well-being than anyone else because he made you and created you for his purpose. I really challenge you that as you go out into the world to make God first in every aspect of your life. He will not steer you wrong, and he goes before you, and he has already made a way for you. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. He desires to bless you and be there with you through it all. You are never alone. He is always there, always.
Congratulations, guys. Words can't describe how proud I am of each and every one of you. You know what emojis could describe? Emojis could describe. So it would be a heart emoji with the little things, celebration emoji, the guy with the hat, and prayer emoji. Yes. You know I haven't been here long, but the time that I have been here has just been so amazing. I'm walking out of this year with so many good memories with each and every one of you. Oh man, I'm gonna miss you guys so much. I'm gonna miss all the laughs. I'm gonna miss all the fun that we had. And not only that, but getting to know you guys, how much you've taught me about myself and my journey. It's just been so much fun. But now you guys are gone. I mean, who's gonna beat me at any of the games? Like, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna crush it. Do you think Brent's gonna beat me? No, but in all honesty, guys, I'm so blessed to be a part of this little warehouse family, and thank you for letting me play a small part in your journey. And I wish you guys all the best. And please don't forget about your favorite leader, Eric, right here.